putting my finger in the air and going, I've got it, you know?
Lie.
So I told him that. I've also told him, how are you testing for a virus that has never been isolated, never been purified, that doesn't even meet Koch's postulates?
Yeah.
So now you want to test me for a virus that you've never isolated or purified or identified, that the government can't even answer whether they've got the evidence it even exists, and you want to test me with a test that doesn't even test for viruses. I mean, if that's not lies, and if that's not medical tyranny, I don't know what is. So, I looked up the NHS constitution, because the NHS has a constitution, because the NHS quite clearly states it belongs to the people.
Yep.
So, you have a system now, an NHS health system, that we pay into and have been paying into for years, that is now denying us the ability to even access it based on pseudoscience.
Yeah.
The NHS Constitution states that it will respect every patient's belief, every patient's age, sex, whatever they believe, they're there to respect our choice. It actually states it, right? But now, I'm being told that I can't access it based on fraudulent, inaccurate pseudoscience, which for me goes against my religious belief. I will not be experimented on based on pseudoscience. I put to the CEO, where is my data going? When you test, where is it going? I am the data master controller. You tell me where my data is going, who is it being shared with, what is it being used for, and he can't answer me.
That's a lie.
We don't know.
The Coronavirus Act 2020 states that they are able to take your DNA and they are able to record your DNA indefinitely. Why would they stick such a clause within a piece of legislation? Why would they do that? Right, ask questions. I've screwed up my paper now, so it's all getting a bit exciting.
Gender 21.
Okay, so that was, so we had January, I lost my mind. April, I lost my best friend. June, I lost the use of my left knee. As you can see, I still can't straighten it. I can't run, can't exercise.
For the greater good, eh?
Thank you. And then, to top it off, last week I lost my job. And that was due to me being there on the 26th at Trafalgar Square, you see.
No.
I was there.
Why do I tell you these things? I'm telling you because I want to ask you, what will it take you? What will it take you? What will you be willing to sacrifice? To stand up, to do something about this? I tell you, I've nearly lost everything. The year isn't even over yet. But what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to move into? What are you willing to speak out? What are you willing to reach out for? Huh?
Freedom. We're ready.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you another question. Back in March, when our Doris, our beloved Doris,
Vagina.
when he said it's just 2 weeks to flatten the curve,
Bullshit.
if
Bullshit.
at that point he brought in the compulsory or mandatory mask wearing, if he brought in the social distancing at that point, if he brought in the fines and the penalties and the rule of 6 and the bubbles, if he brought in close your businesses, shut up shop and put a curfew on, would you have accepted it then?
No.
Why are you accepting it now?
We're not.
I will.
We're a minority. The problem is everybody else.
You're right.
I
You're
know,
right.
it is.
We are, but we are slowly waking up. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we are.
Okay. Where do I go? Okay, I mentioned earlier that this is a spiritual battle. You've heard it several times. Kate Shimarani, Mark Steele, a lot of even Kevin. They're all telling you this is a spiritual battle. Who here believes that?
Yeah!
Hello.
Okay. If you have seen the satanic stuff that is going on
Everywhere.
everywhere,
666.
exactly. It's in our
666,
face, brother.
666.
It's in our face, and it's been happening for decades.
monster
And
drink.
there's so much to it. There's so many facets to it. Even your TV is a
Television.
tool of the enemy.
Don't have one.
Right.
Programming.
So I mentioned this. I mentioned that it's a spiritual war because it is. Does anyone here go to church or used to go to church?
It's a
Used to
vessel
go
in
to
dry
church,
dock.
used to do that thing, yeah, but no more, right? I am telling you, church, you need to wake up. You need to smell the coffee, stop drinking it on Sunday morning and actually do something, right? Let me tell you, the word says that Satan is the power and the prince of the air, right? But churches are now told they can't sing. And they can't meet together and worship together, which changes the atmosphere.
A harmonic.
Which goes into the air and does something that the devil can't take. Oh, have I? Sorry.
Can't do it.
Let me tell you another thing, putting your face mask on. It's like saying the immune system that God gave you is inadequate,
Yeah.
that it doesn't work. And I see lots of church people walking around with it on, and I'm like, what?
Because we are part of
Let
the
me
problem.
tell you, the word says, go visit the sick, not avoid them.
Gonna go to the toilet. You just keep an eye on it.
Yeah, mate. No
Sorry,
worries.
guys.
You all right, hon?
No worries.
Yes.
Recording this. Recording.
All right. No, put it inside, mate. All right.
Cheers.
I just want to tell you that there's no time like now to wake up. Wake up, get prepared, get together, get organized, join a group, event202.org. If you sign up to that, you'll get lots of information. We've got resources on the website. We've also got Get Involved, which talks about all the projects we're doing, like we don't want to fund, aid and abet these criminal treasonous regimes anymore.
No.
Council tax, I ain't paying it anymore. I'm not funding these people. I'm going to show you how to do it. Go to Event 202, get signed up, and I will go through it. There's going to be a mass exodus from paying these corrupt, illegal taxes that they are imposing upon us while taking away our jobs, while taking away our freedoms, while taking away everything that we've ever known. Right? Let's stop. Is that my time up? Okay, I see a great sign there. Earth United, a warrior cause. That is another initiative that we are working on. We need to restore the rule of law in this land. It has gone rogue. It has gone lawless. Right? We need justice. Justice for our children. Justice in the courts. If you understand about the Freemasonic, Jesuit, Babylonian, Talmudic, Jesuit narrative and systems that we're entwined with, you know that we need to restore God's law in this land. You all need to get equipped with the common law. Every single servant, public servant, and when I say public servant, I'm referring here to the police. They are under oath to uphold the law, not unlawful legislation. Under the 9 policing principles, they are there to remain impartial. Under Jamberry's talking about the oath of office. Okay, you need to go look this stuff up. The police are in service to the people. So Robert Peel talks about the people being the police being the people. The people are the law, okay?
Yes, yes.
We do no harm, no injury, no loss, commit no fraud, and don't breach the peace. If you're not doing those things, you're not committing any crime.
Exactly.
Yes.
In fact, it's the police that are supposed to protect us, not enforce and impose legislation and taxes and revenue for their masters who are evil individuals.
Yes. Yes.
They are not supposed to be acting on behalf of the state. Okay? They're not supposed to do that. You guys need to check out commonlawcourt.com.
Oh, yes.
Get involved, get yourself under common law jurisdiction. If you go to my website, you'll also see for small business interests. We want to build business networks across the UK who will not comply, will not decimate their business, will not just let it go by, yeah? If you want to be involved in that, you need to get online, get connected to us. Earth United is another one. We're trying to get 100,000 odd people together to take over our courts, hold a jury, and hold these criminals to account. Are you with us?
Yes.
You need to tell your friends it's your duty to make everybody else around you aware of what is going on, okay? It's your responsibility. You all have to accept that we are here today because of partly our own responsibility, our own negligence. We did not watch, okay? We were supposed to be watching, but this happened on our watch. We need to take that into account, okay? But we can rectify it because we are the people. We are the power. We are the 99%. Yeah? One more time. We are the people. We are the power. We are the 99%.
Thank you.
I left my home still a child. I walked 1,000